We have a seasonal business. We start in the summertime and we do a cherry juice. The cherry juice we do in a 1.75 liter and a 3 liter bag and box. I don't have the cherry bag and box with me. So we go on site and we process the cherries and package it into those 2 packages. And then for the apple juice in the fall, we have a 3 liter and the 5 liter size. And then we do various other sizes for custom clients as well. So this is it's just a service provider. It's not our product. So our clients are the ones that sell the product or use it to further process into other products. Almost all of our clients do not have a brand. So a lot of this product would be sold in a fruit stand. Not much of it is sold on a retail shelf. If one was sold in a store, they would have their own branding, their own stickers on it maybe, or we'd have a custom box done up for those clients. There's certain different regulations that they would need to meet to be in a store, so they'd have to have nutritional labels and barcodes for easy scanning. These are more designed for, and our whole service is really designed for the farmer to be able to sell a value-added product on their farm. So we've started as an incorporated company from 2012. We decided to incorporate, I think, for the separation and safety, separating us from the business itself in terms of a liability perspective. The cost of incorporating are quite a bit higher, but I wouldn't go back. I'd do it again. Our food safety plan has changed pretty much every year that we've been in business. When we started off, it was very basic, and it was based on knowledge that was given to us by other people. It wasn't necessarily information that we found ourselves. So as we learned more and more about the business, we continued to change our food safety, and then it reached a point where to really have the most robust food safety program, we did the HACCP program, and then the being incorporated just gives us that extra insurance, that extra security, that if there were an issue, that we would be separated, our family would be protected. So when we first learned about this mobile juicing business and wanted to invest in it, the way that we were able to purchase our first machinery is just through our own savings and with family loans. So we didn't have to use the banks. The way that we continued to pay back those loans was not through the business. In the first few years when we were trying to make enough money to survive, mobile juicing couldn't quite provide that yet, so we would teach skiing all winter long and pay back our loans that way. But as the business grew and we were able to increase our capacity, and when we increased our capacity, we were able to make more income, and with that income, we were able to support our own growth. So after 2 years of operation, we decided to increase our seasonal operations. So we added a destoner and a better, more efficient press to do apples. The destoner did the cherries. That extended our season into the summer months. And then the continual belt press increased our capacity to do apple juice. So at that higher volume, our business was becoming more profitable. With that higher volume, the other components on our original trailer weren't able to keep up. So we decided to get an entirely new trailer that could have the same flow rate through all the systems. And we were able to do that through the sale of the original trailer, by being a dealer with our manufacturer and able to purchase that new unit, still while having the family loan, but then same, another 2 years running that unit, and we were able to do the same thing again. We sold the entire trailer, and were able to finance an entirely new trailer, again with a higher capacity. So it was all internally financed. So a lot of our business decisions, my husband being an entrepreneur as well, and then I did some education and did some entrepreneurial studies in marketing. But so all of those plans, our business plan, our marketing plan, was all done by myself. Whenever I've struggled and needed assistance, then I would often use Community Futures. It's a local company that is government funded, but offer a lot of training and support. We want to be able to provide a service that's affordable, that does a value-added product for our clients. And so our pricing comes very much with them in mind. So what are they able to sell this product for? How much profit can they make from it? And then how do we decide on our pricing after that? Obviously we have a very high-tech, expensive piece of machinery. We have very expensive packaging and a lot of infrastructure around this business, but we try to sort of do it backwards in terms of what can our growers, what can our clients sell this for on their store shelves, and when does it make sense for them to actually process this product. We don't want to price them out of the market. We want to make sure that they're using their fruit and having a value-added product with fruit that they wouldn't normally be able to sell. We provide this service. It's a very unique service. We were one of the first mobile juicing units to do this in Canada. So we are really sort of on the forefront of this. So it was really up to us to determine what is this worth, what is the value of this product. So the places where I struggled would be to get it into a retail space. What does that cost to get it into a large retailer? What does it cost? What are they going to pay for it? What are they going to charge their clients for it? It's completely different, and something that I would definitely need help to figure out. The way that we've always done this pricing is what do we think they're going to get for it at Farm Gate? What are they able to sell for at Farm Gate? So it's all been sort of trial and error with the Farm Gate sales. Anytime we've had a client try to get into a retailer, then it has been very challenging.
Yes. It's good to know those barriers, and that's a challenge that if you had the resources, it would be something you could overcome. It's not a structural barrier. Structural barriers when a government makes a legislation that bars you from doing something legally. So that's a barrier to participation where you said it's a challenge. And yes, I want to highlight, this is a challenge. This is the support we need from the financial institutions so that we can overcome this challenge. So the next...
Well, one thing I was do is if I had a place where I could just go and ask, how do I do this? What steps do I need to take in order to get to here? And the Small Scale Food Processors Association has been a huge part of that support and finding those answers. The wealth of knowledge there has been incredible. And then also the community resources, so Community Futures has also been really well, but I feel like there's still a missing piece where I can somebody tell me, what do I need to do in order to make sure my product can get on a retailer? Mm-hmm. My clients can sell their product to a retailer. I want to be able to provide that service too. I would love if our product could get into institutions. We have return clients for the whole 7 seasons that we've been in operation. So we've had clients coming back year after year. They've been very loyal. And we have a very good continuation of new clients coming as well. So we have a large market in the cider industry where we're doing a lot of raw processing and sending that juice for fermentation, to produce ciders, to produce to be distilled. So that's sort of another side of our business that is grown and developed. So we do all the stone fruits, so peaches, nectarines, apricots, whatever's available. Those fruits are all very short shelf life, so we're able to puree them, maybe just send them to the freezer to process into a product later on. We do all the berries, so anything from strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. We puree it and are able to take out the seeds and make a puree. We can separate it and make it into a juice. And then of course we can do vegetables. We can do beets and carrots, and we've done a beet, carrot, ginger, apple juice. It's been spectacular. It's so good. We can do we've done many things. We've even pressed paper in our press. As my business has grown, I have had a need for a guidance, a coach, an advisor, someone to help me through the next steps of becoming a CEO of my own company. I started off making apple juice. I was in there with the apple mash, pressing and squeezing, and as I get into a process of my business where I'm now running the whole back end and doing all of this additional work that I don't have the training for, my confidence and ability to continue growing my business is very difficult. So to have the additional support, have someone where I can ask those questions. So if there were opportunities to have a mentor, perhaps through the Small Scale Food Process Association, to create a program where we can receive mentorship internally with other members that have the experience and the knowledge that I could use, or that other members could use, sort of pairing and sharing of resources. So especially if these the mentorship was available for a trade of services or products of equal value, that would be much easier than having to put out a financial to pay a lot of money for the services.